Welcome to English Now. In today's session, we'll train your ears, tongue, and rhythm to sound more natural and fluent in everyday English. This is a listen and repeat practice, designed for people who already speak English well, but want to master the smooth, confident flow of daily conversation. You'll listen carefully, repeat after me, and focus on how each phrase connects, the tone, the speed, and the pauses. No translation, no overthinking, just pure, real English practice. We'll move from short expressions to full, connected sentences, exactly how native speakers use them in real life. Before we start, I have something for you. If you want to keep training your advanced English skills beyond this video, check out the ebook, Train Your Advanced English, Fluency in Practice. You'll find it in the first pinned comment below. Alright, let's begin. Repeat each line right after me. Ready? Listen and repeat. Good morning. How's everything going today? Pretty good, thanks. I woke up early and went for a walk. That's great. I've been trying to wake up earlier too. Yeah, it really changes the energy of the day. Exactly. The morning feels longer, more productive. Listen and repeat. So, what's your plan for the day? I've got a few things to do: work, study, and maybe go to the gym later. Nice. You've got a solid routine. I try to. It keeps me focused. Yeah, structure helps a lot when you're busy. Listen and repeat. I've been working on my pronunciation lately. Oh, really? What kind of practice are you doing? Mostly shadowing. I listen to native speakers and repeat exactly how they talk. That's one of the best ways to sound natural. I know. It's challenging but super effective. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I record myself and compare. That's smart. You can hear your mistakes and fix them. Yeah, it's uncomfortable at first, but it helps a lot. I agree. Feedback is key when you want to improve. Listen and repeat. By the way, how often do you practice speaking? Almost every day. I talk to myself in English during the day. That's awesome. Consistency really makes a difference. Totally. Even a few minutes a day adds up. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I think in English without even trying. That's a great sign. It means your brain is adapting. Yeah, it feels more automatic now. That's fluency. When it starts to flow naturally. Listen and repeat. Do you ever get nervous speaking to native speakers? Sometimes, yeah, especially in fast conversations. Same here. But I've learned to focus on communication, not perfection. That's the mindset. Clarity over accuracy. Listen and repeat. Exactly. People care more about your message than your mistakes. Right? And the more you speak, the less nervous you get. Practice builds confidence, for sure. Every conversation is progress. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I forget words mid-sentence. That happens to everyone, even natives. True. I just pause and paraphrase. That's perfect. Keep the flow instead of stopping completely. Listen and repeat. I've been watching movies without subtitles lately. Oh, nice. That's a good challenge. Yeah, it's tough at first, but I'm understanding more each time. Immersion works. Your brain gets used to the sound of English. Listen and repeat. Exactly. I even think about scenes after watching them. That's great reflection. It means you're engaging with the language. Yeah, it feels like real learning, not just studying. That's how you build natural fluency. Listen and repeat. I've also started reading out loud every day. That's a powerful habit. It trains your mouth and brain together. Exactly. It helps me speak more smoothly and confidently. Plus, it improves pronunciation without feeling forced. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I read dialogues from shows or books. That's smart. Real conversations have natural rhythm. Yeah, and I can hear how emotions change the tone. Right? Intonation carries meaning beyond the words. Listen and repeat. I try to copy that emotional flow when I speak. That's how you sound expressive and real. Yeah, it makes communication more natural. People connect to how you say things, not just what you say. Listen and repeat. Lately, I've been focusing on connected speech. Oh, like linking words together naturally? Exactly. Instead of saying each word separately. Yeah, that's what makes English sound fluent. Listen and repeat. For example, what do you want to eat? Becomes, what do you wanna eat? Right? And did you sounds like D. It's all about rhythm and flow. Exactly. The smoother, the better. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I repeat entire conversations from movies. That's great shadowing practice. Yeah, it pushes me to match their tone and pace. And that helps your pronunciation sound natural, not robotic. Listen and repeat. Also, I've noticed my listening improved a lot. Of course, speaking and listening are connected. Yeah, when I train one, the other gets better too. Fluency is about the balance between both. Listen and repeat. I used to struggle with fast speech. Same. Native speakers talk so quickly sometimes. Yeah, but now I catch the meaning even if I miss a word. That's real understanding. You're processing ideas, not grammar. Listen and repeat. Exactly. I stopped trying to translate in my head. That's the key. Translation slows you down. Now I just react naturally, like in my first language. That's when fluency really clicks. Listen and repeat. I've also been thinking in English when I'm alone. That's one of the best daily habits you can build. Yeah, I even plan my day or talk to myself in English. That's how you internalize the language. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I describe what I'm doing out loud. That's perfect for training spontaneous speech. Yeah, it keeps my mind active in English. Exactly. That's how you stop hesitating when speaking. Listen and repeat. I used to pause too much when I spoke. Same. I was overthinking every sentence. Now I just go with the flow, even if I make mistakes. That's confidence. Speaking without fear of being wrong. Listen and repeat. I realized mistakes are just part of learning. Absolutely. They show you're trying. Yeah, and every time I fix one, I improve. That's the growth mindset in action. Listen and repeat. Also, I try to imitate different accents sometimes. That's fun and helps with listening flexibility. Yeah, I listen to British, American, and Australian speakers. That's great exposure. It broadens your understanding. Listen and repeat. I noticed my pronunciation changes depending on who I listen to. That's normal. You adapt naturally. Yeah, and it makes me sound more dynamic. It's like developing an ear for different styles. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I practice by repeating short clips from YouTube. That's one of the easiest ways to train daily. Yeah, short clips are perfect for focused repetition. And you can listen to real-life English, not textbook English. Listen and repeat. I prefer conversations over grammar lessons. Me too. Real speech teaches more than rules. Exactly. You start to feel the structure instead of memorizing it. That's intuitive learning, how natives acquire language. Listen and repeat. I also love using English when I play games online. That's great natural exposure. Yeah, it forces me to respond quickly. And you learn slang and informal expressions too. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I even dream in English. That's a strong sign of immersion. Yeah, it feels weird but exciting. It means your brain is fully embracing the language. Listen and repeat. I've been thinking of joining online English chats. That's a great way to keep speaking regularly. Yeah, I just need to find the right community. There are many spaces where learners and natives connect. Listen and repeat. I like the idea of speaking with people from different countries. That's amazing. Different accents, different cultures, all in English. Exactly. It makes learning more meaningful. And communication becomes the real goal. Listen and repeat. I used to feel shy about my accent. That's normal. Everyone has an accent. Yeah, but now I see it as part of my identity. Exactly. It shows where you come from, and that's powerful. Listen and repeat. When I focus too much on sounding perfect, I freeze. I get that. Perfection slows you down. Now I focus on sounding clear and natural instead. That's the best goal, clarity and confidence. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I mimic TV hosts to improve rhythm. That's a great idea. They have strong, clear pronunciation. Yeah, and I pay attention to how they stress words. Stress and rhythm make your speech more alive. Listen and repeat. I also practice small talk. that's useful for real conversations. Yeah, just simple things like weather, work, or hobbies. Exactly. Small talk keeps conversations flowing easily. Listen and repeat. I've learned that silence isn't bad when speaking. True. Taking a pause helps organize your thoughts. Yeah, it's better than saying or too much. Right? Pauses can make you sound more confident. Listen and repeat. I try to use filler phrases instead of filler sounds. Oh, like, you know, or, I mean? Exactly. It makes my English sound more natural. That's what native speakers do all the time. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I watch interviews and repeat the answers. That's an excellent fluency exercise. Yeah, it trains me to respond smoothly to questions. And you learn vocabulary from real conversations. Listen and repeat. I've started writing short daily reflections in English. That's great for developing flow in writing too. Yeah, I write about what happened during my day. That keeps your thoughts organized in English. Listen and repeat. I notice that writing helps my speaking as well. Of course, you practice forming sentences clearly. Yeah, I become more aware of how I express ideas. That awareness transfers to spoken English naturally. Listen and repeat. I like to challenge myself with advanced podcasts. That's good for improving listening speed. Yeah, I listen while walking or doing chores. That turns English practice into part of your routine. Listen and repeat. I sometimes repeat short parts of podcasts out loud. That's shadowing in real situations. Exactly. It makes me feel like I'm part of the conversation. That's a strong fluency workout. Listen and repeat. I've realized consistency matters more than intensity. Absolutely. 5 minutes a day beats 2 hours once a week. Yeah, small steps every day build real fluency. Discipline always beats motivation. Listen and repeat. Some days I don't feel like practicing. That's normal. But showing up still helps. Yeah, even doing a little keeps my momentum. Exactly. Progress doesn't stop when you stay consistent. Listen and repeat. I used to compare my English to others. That can be discouraging. Yeah, now I just focus on my own growth. That's the mindset that keeps you improving. Listen and repeat. I've learned to celebrate small improvements. Every tiny win counts. Yeah, like understanding a movie scene without subtitles. Or catching a new phrase in a song. That's progress. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I talk to AI in English for practice. That's a creative idea. Yeah, it helps me keep the language active every day. And it's a low-pressure way to practice speaking. Listen and repeat. I've been focusing more on pronunciation lately. Oh yeah? What are you working on exactly? Mainly vowel sounds and sentence stress. Those details really make your speech sound natural. Listen and repeat. I repeat single words until they sound right. That's how you build muscle memory in your mouth. Yeah, I pay attention to how my tongue moves. Perfect. That's physical training for speech. Listen and repeat. I've also started imitating songs to train rhythm. That's an excellent fluency technique. Yeah, singing helps with connected speech and emotion. Exactly. Music makes your English flow. Listen and repeat. Sometimes I slow down lyrics to catch every sound. That's active listening in its best form. Yeah, I repeat until I match the singer's timing. That builds pronunciation control and confidence. Listen and repeat. I realize now English is more about feeling than rules. Exactly. It's about rhythm, tone, and emotion. Yeah, once you feel it, you speak it naturally. That's when English becomes effortless. Listen and repeat. I try to speak English even when I'm tired. That's great discipline. Yeah, it keeps my brain used to thinking in English. Exactly. Fluency grows when you stay consistent. Listen and repeat. I used to be afraid of making mistakes. Now I just speak and learn from them. That's how real fluency is built, through action. Listen and repeat. Every word, every sentence, every try counts. Exactly. You're training your brain every time you speak. You've done great today. Keep practicing, keep repeating, and make English part of your daily life. If you enjoyed this session, leave a like and subscribe to English Now for more powerful English practice videos. See you in the next one.